Gerald,
Hey, sir.
have you arrived to the location?
Yeah, I just got to the spot.
They need to be very careful. This mine is very
so you want me to
dangerous.
look for
Need you go in there and get the crystal box. Yes, the crystal box.
Well, I'm gonna do what I can. You did order me off Craigslist.
Gerald, I don't care why I ordered you. But I don't want you to kill.
No
killing.
killing.
Anything. This is a
No
top
weapons.
secret mission.
In and
These
out.
are international
Let's do
waters. Please be careful. Move with some type of delicacy.
Why you got all the lights on? Man, Bill about to be high as hell. Hey, Dr. Vanderpeel.
And I'm not a damn doctor. Who keeps on putting that on my
What was the
profile?
outfit for this occasion?
All black attire, dry fit gear.
Okay, I'm just
What do you
checking.
have
It's
on?
kind of hot. It's kind of is a little
What do you
hot.
mean?
for-
Get to the damn job!
All right. Moving on. I'm saying. All right. Downstairs.
Now you should be looking for a block
Anybody's here.
and a block bookshelf. Get to it.
All right. Okay. Headed to the bookshelf now.
Okay, now you should be looking for a crystal box with the diamonds inside the crystal box.
It's not here.
You need to look around.
Okay.
What was that noise? Gerald, you need to be quiet. This man
nothing.
can kill you with a toenail. Gerald, do we need to start getting a GoFundMe page for your family now?
Hold on, Mr. Vanderpeel.
Gerald, I'm about to start printing RIP t-shirts. Gerald. Gerald!
What it is, ho? What's up? Can a nigga get in them good? Cut you up like you ain't been cut. Show your ass how to really catch a nigga. Well, give me your number and I'll call and I'll follow that ass in the mall. Take you home, let you juggle my ball while I'm beating tearing down your ball. This your boy, Mr. Funkadelic. What's the business, baby? I've been on you all day in the mall, Miss Lady. You looking good. I think I seen your ass in the hood with your friends dressed up, trying to front if you could. But anyway, go on and drop a number or something so I can call you later on your phone or something. Take you home and maybe we can bone or something. There's no limits to what we do, cause tonight we couldn't get busted. I'm digging in your wild some vision. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What's up?
Abort mission! Abort mission! Abort!
Yeah. So, are you Agent 27? Yeah, I'm Agent 27. Yes, that's me. Nah, I'm just hanging out. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I mean. So why you got my daughter's house? No. Wasn't doing anything like that. I wasn't looking for nothing. I wasn't looking for anything at all. Like that's not what happened. Fuck you doing? Why am I so sweaty? Oh, you know what? I should have just wore a short sleeve. Short sleeve it was, but you know. Who sent you? Okay, all right. Miss Vanderview sent me in here. You know what I'm saying? He really got me off Craigslist, so I'm not even in front of you. So,
Why you
I
got all
don't
my
do
shit?
this.
Wait.
I mean, I do
crystal.
steal.
This don't look like crystals,
That's
nigga.
at a local level. You know, this is more
look
government.
like
and-
assets.
Okay, all right.
Merchandise. What are you doing?
I'm gonna get up out of here. Can I keep
What
some?
do I do?
None of it?
You're gonna get your black ass. I don't even care where he found you. It's none of my concern. I don't give a damn. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take none of my shit. You're gonna leave at that door before I throw this in the crack of your ass. You feel me? So, get about here. I think I said.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I'm gonna head out. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You have a good night. This nigga is crazy.
Yep.
Welcome to Raw Talent with your host, Miss Tink. Welcome to Raw Talent. Welcome to Raw Talent with your host, Miss Tink. Welcome to Raw Talent. So tell me, who is Ryan Bain?
Alright, you know, Ryan Bain, Ryan B on stage, the Bain Show, whatever you call it. He's just a guy, you know. No. Wait, when people ask that question, it's just like you gotta, like, who is you? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just a family-oriented person. You know, I always believe that it takes a village. I got my daughter with me. I like to be funny, but I also like to make people like genuinely laugh and think about certain things. And I don't know. I want to be the life of the party, but I don't always want to be at the party. If that makes sense.
How you gonna be the life of the party and not be there?
Hey, they got Zoom. They got.
Not you want to virtually tap in.
Nah, cause you know it's different. Like I like being there with people, but it just feels weird now, cause like nothing is real.
Okay, explain that.
Like you out on a date, and then like majority of the time y'all like this. You need your phone.
You think that's an age thing?
Nah, I see older people do it too. I think it's just how the times is, and I feel like a lot
Set
of
the presence to sit your phone down.
But people don't want to sit the phone down. Because then now you opening up a whole nother can of worms. Why you putting your phone down? Who hitting you up?
You on a date. Like, what the
I'm trying to pay attention.
Yeah, but how you going to engage if you don't put the phone down?
But that's like little challenges I feel like this changes.
Do you have that challenge?
No, where my phone at? Over there.
It better be over there.
It's over there.
I would have said something if it was.
I mean, come on now. That's just rude. And ain't nobody hit me up anyways.
That's the reason why.
I mean, if it's popping up, it's probably going to say two things. Spam, likely. Scam. It's still made. Whatever. It's not going to say a person's name. It's going to be some mysterious number. So, yeah, but.
So it's easy for you to put your phone down. But if somebody was hitting you up, that would be harder?
I mean, if somebody hit me up, I got my own rule. Like, you can text me. If it's really important, you're going to call me more than once.
Okay, so I don't like that rule because if it was an emergency and you were my one phone call.
Why are you using it on me and not 911? What's your
Why would
problem?
I have to call you?
Let me call this nigga that might answer. No! Call the authorities. What are you doing?
So they know not to call you then.
Listen, if you got...
Not if you got one
First of
phone
all,
call.
listen, I don't know what type of trouble you in. Oh.
Don't worry about it.
You see? You didn't even call me to catch that. It just dropped. We both looked like, I said, damn, I'm sorry. Listen, if you call me, what type of day you call me for immediate? I got a certain level of threats. But if you call in, like, don't call me. If you say there's multiple, well,
Okay,
multiple.
Let me bring the plan home for you because this is the thing too. That go for your daughter too.
No, that's different.
See, so you gonna have to answer that first phone call.
But she different. I see that name and that little face pop up on the... I'm answering it. But if I see Jamal, I don't have a friend named
I
Jamal.
might not rescue you.
Like, and he gotta be like blowing
what
up
if
my...
it's something not 911 worthy that you could really like? I'm stuck on the side of the road. I'm not calling 911 for that.
You can text me. Cause look, if it's
so
something...
you're guaranteed to read the text, but
I'm guaranteed to respond to you. Put it like this, like, if I call you, you don't answer, right?
Mm.
Call you again, you don't answer. But it's not an immediate thing, but it's like, hey, I'll send you this message after I just called you. So then you can be like, because if you duck, niggas like to duck. So you in there like, oh, this mom. And then you get a text, you're like, all right, let me see.
But then you know if I read it.
I don't
Depends
care.
on what type of phone you got.
Yeah, that is
So
true.
it's hard to duck a motherfucker if they can see that you see them.
Listen,
You know?
that's why you got to turn the red receipts off. All right, just cut it off.
You gotta answer for everything.
Hey, listen, listen, my first,
You gotta answer for everything, though.
I'm just saying, if you deal with women, if you dealt with a woman, you're going to get quizzed. It's
Oh, so
gonna
you
be-
prepared.
Listen. If I didn't really, I would have brought my passport and my birth certificate. If just in case you didn't even believe me, if I was me.
Wow. So do you date?
Next question.
What? You plead the fifth?
I plead the very fifth.
Can I ask you why?
No, I'm seeing somebody.
Oh, okay. What is all you have to say? I'm seeing somebody. Is it hard? Did she take you serious?
Did she take me serious?
Because most of this conversation, I can't take you serious.
I mean,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
still don't know.
And we just getting started. Because you're goofy. It ain't not in a bad way.
But see,
not
in a great, and it's an endearing way. And
But
that's
as a
just me.
comedian, I just wonder, like, I would never date one because I would be so mad if, well, I ain't got to worry about dating nobody because I'm married now, but you know what I'm saying? Thank you.
Hey, woo.
But, but see, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we was in a serious conversation, I'd be pissed off right now.
Listen,
like,
I can get, look, where the camera at? I can get serious. You see that?
I saw
can
that
do that.
keep sweat. I saw it. You
Don't-
can't
listen.
kill me to look.
I'm about tired of people. First it was, who was the other dude that got called? Well, put on your red dress. That guy?
Yeah.
And then the keep sweat, like, it's the turtleneck. That's why I knew I should. I was like, should I bring this? They ain't gonna judge me.
The turtleneck and
First
the,
thing I'm
the
like,
combo.
yeah. Hey, I'm with it. Because I like the music. But yeah, like, you can take me, I can be serious. I can always, like, that's why I feel like I try to practice a lot of empathy to understand people. Because, you know, sometimes, so I can be serious.
You have to practice that?
Yeah. There's a lot of times you can not give a fuck.
Yeah, it is. True.
It's too easy to do that, especially now. So you gotta practice empathy. Sometimes when you come out your mouth,
Yeah.
say something, you just like, I really don't know what you're going through, or let me.
So say you're in a conversation with the special lady, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't really feel like what her anger is coming from is a serious place. Why are you smiling already?
This. All right.
So how do you refrain from being Ryan B and
You know
be
what?
the guy that she,
This is hilarious
you know?
because there's no, even in that moment, like there's times where I just be like, yo, that's not even that. And then I think that's why I call myself the king of getting swung on by the ladies, because it's something about my face where I smile and I'm just like, yo, what you so upset about? And then
Are you smiling out of nervousness? Or you
No, I'm
because
smiling
you're genuinely
because-
tripping?
you're generally like you're really bugging right now, because I look at the positive things in life. So it's like, why your blood hot over spilled milk?
Where you from?
I'm from New York.
Why your blood hot? I was just listening to that.
You know what I'm saying? Why
you
your
know?
blood hot? You feel me? I done dealt with New York women. You gotta have patience.
Is
Patience.
Richmond worse than New York?
I mean, no.
No.
Nah, I feel like every place has everything, but I just know that you need to have patience, and my patience comes with me laughing and smiling. So if you're being ridiculous, I could be logical with you. Like, you know what? I'm bugging. You're right. That's the thing that I feel like is my superpower. You're right. I acknowledge that. You good. I need to fix that. But you flip that, I can't be like, yo, you kind of bugging right now. And then, oh, so my feelings don't mean nothing. Wait, I never said that. So then that's when y'all go and y'all all are going to agree upon this. Y'all start making up conclusions that we ain't never said before. So you're saying my mother doesn't love me because my breath stinks. All I said was we shouldn't park there. You got to be prepared for that.
But let me say this.
What's the
Don't-
but?
don't-
Because there's always a but.
Don't do that.
There's always a but.
But look, okay, so back to the comment where you said, so you saying my feelings don't matter. You can make somebody feel as if their feelings don't matter.
Yeah.
So you don't have to really say some things for me to infer.
But listen.
You know what I'm saying? Some things are implied, not stated.
No, see, this is why this is the bullshit that come with ladies. This mysterious shit. Sometimes it's implied, but it's not there. And
But it
we
can
talk
be.
about the equator, like we know the equator's there,
Okay,
but we
no,
can't
that's
see
not
it.
the same thing. So if you,
I'll just imply
if
it's
you
hot as
feel
shit.
strongly on the topic, right?
Mhm.
But I don't feel the same way. That doesn't mean I don't care about your feelings, but I can give you the feeling that I don't give a fuck about your feelings by smiling at you
Yeah.
while you're being serious.
No.
Things like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna sit there and just Joker smile in front of your face like,
Okay.
pick a card. Like, and you're pouring your emotions out. That's not gonna happen. What I'm saying is, if we're going over something, and it's just like, what are we doing? You see how I'm smiling right now? What are we doing?
Yeah.
What is it really like? You yelling, your veins popping out. I ain't never seen you have a vein right here.
But I tell my kids all the time, 90% of a conversation is perception.
That's horrific.
I mean, but that is.
It is what it is, but also,
I mean, because look at now, like, if you being a comedian, being in the limelight and stuff, right, and you post something on social media, 10,000 people could take it the wrong way. 20,000 people could take it for
And
what
you know
you
what?
said. And the other people would be like, well, he said it, he said what he said, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? But them 10,000 people gonna drag their bitches to the ground.
Well, listen.
And try to be like, you know what I'm saying, you the worst person on earth for the moment. You know?
I understand perception is everything. I am a firm believer of that. Like, of course. But I'm also a logical human being. If we're arguing, you see how that thing just fell?
Mm-hmm.
And we're arguing, you say, why didn't you catch it? What? Why ain't got, am I Spider-Man? I didn't catch it because I was just as surprised as you. I can help you pick it up.
Okay.
But if
Makes
it's still
sense.
caught on, why didn't I catch it? We passed
We
it.
can't move past it.
We passed it. I'm already looking forward to
I just
the
want you to
future.
also believe that there's some logical females out there. Like,
Yeah, those?
I 150% agree.
You
with
gotta
you.
find them
You know
motherfuckers
what I'm
like
saying?
Indiana Jones. I'm just saying, they ain't a legend, the hidden temple or
I'm that
something.
person too, where it's like I would rather get to the solution than harp on the problem. Like, and if we not getting to a solution,
And then you run
Then
into
fuck the
men that can be
conversation.
like that. Men can be like, nah, you make me feel this way. And nobody make me feel that way.
You
Because
know
I'm
what I
coming
hate?
from where I came from.
I hate the
Yeah.
you did. I'm telling you, like you did something to me, right? I hate it when you be like, well, 3 weeks ago.
Yo.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, stay on topic first of all.
So
And
I've
you
been
wanna
that
bring it up,
guy,
'cause I'm
but
bringing
I
it up.
also understand what you're talking about. The time that is only valid is if it's literally something that caused a chaotic argument.
But what if you never talked about it?
Because it would cause another what? Chaotic argument.
Yeah.
There's been times where something happened and it was like, "Rah! I hate your mother." Like just spewing. You're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then months, years may go by. The same thing, same exact thing may happen. You may be like, oh, that ain't that big. But remember that time when you tried to stab me because. And then it's why you bring the bullshit. It's like, because I never forgot that shit and we had to
Well,
move past
I wouldn't just randomly bring it up. I could see if it mirrors something else that's currently going on.
Yeah, but
You know
when
what
it's
I'm
brought up, sometimes it's not brought up because it happened once. It's brought up because it happened
more.
several times. And it's like, bro, remember that time? And then y'all defense, because y'all is tricky. Well, why didn't you bring it up any other times it happened? Y'all always, she smirked.
Not because
Y'all always got an answer too, motherfucker. I got it. Y'all play jujitsu with y'all.
I always got a right answer for everything.
Yeah, there's
too.
an answer for everything. And when y'all get stumped, that's when the I call it the emotional reserve gets pulled. So when I was in the military, we jumped out of planes, right? And you have your main parachute, and you got your reserve. And your main parachute go out, you got to pull your reserve. And y'all pull the emotional reserve. Crying, yelling, talk about feelings that really is stuff you just pull out. Like stuff that they know that you know is gonna get to us to where we're gonna stop what we're even and we're gonna focus on what you're saying. Or you get the smiler. I was like, dude, you're crying because you're wrong.
So, are you in Richmond because of the military?
So when I got out, I had family out here. And when we got out, family lived in Fredericksburg. They live in Fredericksburg. So I'm like, I want to kind of live closer because my daughter's mother, at the time when we moved out there, we had family that lived up north, and I had family that lived down south. So kind of wanted to be in the middle. So down south meaning South Carolina, down, up north meaning in Jersey, and up. Okay. So moved out here and goes back to that Virginia weather. Get off the plane. I'm living in Florida, not the spicy part, but I was living kind of near Alabama. But it still was, it's cool. I get off the plane, nigga, snowflakes is coming down. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? I forgot what it was to be in.
How when you from New York?
When you can wake up on a Saturday morning in January and go get the mail in shorts, you won't forget.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Do that for some years.
So you left New York, went to Florida?
It's a lot. Alright. I left New York when I was like 14, 15.
Oh, okay.
Went to Connecticut. This is the next state over. It's just New York with houses. Go to Connecticut.
Not New York with houses.
That's New York with houses. That's my second home, right?
Oh, God.
I go spend some time out there. I graduate, but I get into some trouble. I'm like a knucklehead trying to fit in. Mom kicks me out the house. I go to school in Jersey. This is like college. So I started going to college in Connecticut. Kicked out, went to college in Jersey. Stayed out there, got my life together. My mom moved from Connecticut to Massachusetts. So then I moved. At first, I'm like, I ain't trying to move back with my mom. I'm a grown man. I'm 18 years old. Barely got car insurance. Working at Five Guys Burgers and Fries, but I'm a man.
They
Sleeping
got
on
some
my...
good burgers.
Yeah, that was good. That's all it was. It's just good burgers. Lifting up peanuts at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, Lord.
I'm snapping them damn peanuts. Fucking cutting onions. Eyes damn near bleeding. They want fresh onions, some oils. I'm like, whatever, man. And then I finally moved back with my mom's because I'm like, you know what? My grade's getting better. I'm like staying out of trouble. I'm going to move to Massachusetts with them. Now, she was in the military at the time.
So we said them, your mom and your dad?
No.
Okay.
We ain't in a happy household. I'm just playing. Nah, my mom raised me most of my life, and then she got married. And I got my brother and my other brother. Then they got divorced. And then they got remarried. Like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Really?
But they always been around each other. Like when he moved down south, then my mom moved down south, and they live close. And
But they got kids. They co-parenting.
yeah.
What about your father?
He lives in Fredericksburg. He's married. Yeah.
Oh,
So I got brothers and sister from him. And I'm the oldest out of everybody.
I was going to ask you that. You know,
Yeah, man. Everybody, engineer, right? Works on cars, teacher, master's degree, comedian.
Man, I was about to say that they comedian.
It's me, but I always I'm intelligent, and I feel like I've always meant to be like a philosopher or somebody who speaks. I never I can create, I can draw. I love creativity, music, all of that.
So why not be a speaker too?
I mean, I'm just now realizing, we
Oh,
can
okay,
step
gotcha.
into, we here. I'm
Yeah,
here with you, right?
yeah.
Man, listen. Now, one thing I would say, my daughter's mother helped me with in this situation, right, was she pushed me to go to an open mic. Because I wasn't going to go. Like, I remember, so during the pandemic, pandemic sucked, right? Everybody working, trying to, whatever. And I was, I had to do what I do. I was working at VCU as a graphic designer / marketer, and it was working there for like about 9-10 months. And it was gonna bring us on permanently, so I'm like, yay! And then COVID happened. Everybody lost their job, so I was like, all right. So I had to just do a job. I had to be an essential worker. So I was setting up and delivering people's cell phones. So you break your phone, call your insurance, I go set it up. And they was like, hey man, we need you to get sales. I'm like, sales? Niggas is dying outside. You trying to get... Do you want to protect your home? Yes, with the blood of Christ, because there's something going on outside. And I got to go try to sell this in the cold, outside, from a window. And I was like, bro. And I'm like, I had to interact with people, try to get people to just listen to me. So I used to just try to tell jokes and just be funny. Next thing you know, people invite me over for dinner and take a picture with their family. Hey,
Oh my goodness.
we talking about politics.
What
I
neighborhood
went-
was you in?
Huh?
What neighborhood was you in?
All of them. I went to this one place.
I'm about to
The
say.
neighbor had a cow. I pulled out, I looked, just big horn. I'm like, what the fuck? I go inside, and I said, this is around the time when people was rioting, and it was crazy, and I'm just this nigga delivering phones in the woods. And I opened the door. Dude's in there having something, man, Make America Great hat. The Deers had Make America Great hats on the wall. The MAGA hats was on the wall. I'm like, oh, hell no. And I got to try to sell this nigga an insurance plan. So I'm sitting there just talking. He's like, that's kind of funny. It's kind of funny, man.
And I bet you told his friend that little nigga boy came in here.
Yeah.
Made me laugh something vicious. Goddamn.
That little nigga boy.
Goddamn, $25 a month for this warranty.
Ah.
Goddamn niggas. But nah, he ain't say. I hope he didn't say that. He probably did though. But I went and I started like having these weird experiences, and I was like, you know what? Somebody was like, yo, my cousin was like, yo, you need to get on YouTube and do this. You need to do this. Everybody telling me, I'm like, I don't got the time. I was like trying to be a family
Like
man.
skits and stuff?
Yeah, and I was just like worried about what was going on in the world. Like I was like, I really feel like I need to just be working, and this entertainment crap is cool, but we need to eat. People is dying. We can't go nowhere. Like that's just me. Like I've never been a dude that just ran away from my issues. I feel like I may get in my emotions. Like we all do. We're human. But at the end of the day, I gotta try to figure out what's going on. Mm-hmm. So I set up a camera. I had a little rinky-dink camera. Sat it up and did like a story time. Me talking about when I dropped my wallet at the gas station, and I felt like, and this is all actuality, like there was crackheads playing frisbee with my wallet in the parking lot. Like that was my greatest fear. Cause
why did you feel like that?
it was at a BP and the whole thing was encased in bulletproof glass. Like, yeah. Would you want to leave your wallet out there? No, I don't. And I'm from the home of bulletproof glass, New York City. Alright? And it was like
pre-pandemic?
Nah, this was peak pandemic. So it could have been a Kroger card. They was like, I'm taking this wallet.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I left it there. By the grace of God, somebody actually found it and just brought it inside. So, but I did a story of me talking about like that whole experience,
and what you thought could have happened.
Yeah, just everything. Just like I drove 45 minutes this way and realized my wallet was 45 minutes this way. And as I'm driving back 45 minutes this way, I'm looking at all the traffic that I'm gonna have to drive into when I get my wallet and go back to the destination I was supposed to get to 2 hours ago. It was crazy. It was raining. I had to go to Port. I think it was like Portsmouth or something like that. And I came back around this area. Actually, it was like off a 9 Mile road. Like. Yeah, and I was around there. I'm like, okay, I gotta come back here, search for my wallet. Then I realized I left it at the gas station. I had to go to the gas station I was at. Yeah, so I talked about it. And I used to be a very quiet and shy person. So once when I joined the military, I kind of like brought out having my own voice. So I did it. It's like 100 views on YouTube. Like I'm like, yes, I made it. Like that's really nothing.
No.
And I started YouTube late to me. Like, if I did this years ago,
it'd be different.
It'd be different. But I feel like I started when I started to lead into what I wanted to do. Because I'm doing these skits. I'm doing random little skits on my phone in the car. Some of them are doing okay. I remember one guy, like, 2,000. Like, oh my gosh, I'm viral. Like, so then I made it. She's like, you're not even sick.
Closer, but
I got a cold, bro. But then I did go viral. I made a video of me watching 50 Cent at Super Bowl. Didn't think nothing of it. I posted it. I went to sleep. And I woke up, my phone was hot. What is this? I had like 20,000 views. Oh, that's
okay.
Cool. But it was literally, you can't see my face. It wasn't a skill. It was just me talking. Went, next thing you know, it's like at 1 million. I'm like, okay, I need to kind of.
And where are you living at this time?
I'm still living out here. But like,
oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't even.
No, because you stopped in Massachusetts.
So Massachusetts, Army brought me to Georgia, South Carolina, Georgia. Then I was stationed in Florida. And then I got out and then I moved to Virginia, 2017.
Oh, okay. So you ain't been there that long.
Yeah, went back to college, got my first degree, started working on my second degree, and then COVID. So in that time frame, I was here for a little bit.
Did you finish your second degree?
No, because I had to work.
Right.
It was like, go to school. This is a big sacrifice I made.
Yeah.
Go to school. Be homeless. And we dying outside.
So you
work. I'm still going to probably die from outside.
Yeah, because going to people's houses, that was dangerous.
But she was good. And I was driving 400 miles a day. They lied about that too. They was like, you're going to be working in Richmond. I was in Virginia Beach every day. Or I would be.
I hope you got compensated.
Yeah, like they paid for gas, but like.
Still.
I'll come home. I would leave at like 10. I'll get back midnight. Her whole day is gone. I'm coming back creeping in. Then I gotta go to sleep, wake up, and then do it again.
And then I didn't get my weekends off, so I never really saw her for like a year and like a little change.
Somebody told me before that when it comes down to making money, you have kids, you got a choice to spend time with your kids or take care of your kids. And it says worse on fathers than mothers.
It is. And you know what? So we lead into, now we caught up, and I'm glad you said that. You do your thing, by the way. Boom. Good interview. So, I'm doing these videos now, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're starting to catch a little buzz when I'm doing on Instagram. I'm doing them, and then they're like, now I'm really getting into like, I was like working, but it was like, I'm just doing these odd jobs. I was kind of getting into like the graphic design thing, but what was holding me up was I didn't finish that second degree.
Yeah.
Because I have a degree I have associates in graphic design, but nobody give a damn about associates. Even though I can do the same amount of work as somebody with a bachelor's. And that's why I did it but nonetheless, I'm like, you know what? I can kind of do this on my own. So I went back into freelancing, and I'm doing the videos, and they're starting to hit. Then it's like, yo, I kept on having this dream. This is where we're going to get mystical. I kept on having this dream. I had it for like a year straight, maybe more, of me standing in front of a crowd and just telling jokes. And they was just like a big crowd.
Okay, arena.
Yeah, like, and I'm like, and I would wake up and I'd tell people, like, yo, I had a dream. I was like telling jokes. And they're like, okay, bro, don't give a fuck. And then it's like, we'll do something about it. And I just kept on having it. And I don't have recurring dreams, but I kept on having that one. Kept on having it. Now, fast forward, life is lifing, but I'm getting back on the road to what I used to be, getting back in the road of, getting my life together. Relationship issues, separations. So I'm getting back into, like, stepping into...
Post-COVID?
Yeah, this was like when COVID just ended. So now it's like COVID did its damage.
COVID's still going on. Like,
I know, it's goofy. But it was when it ended, and it's like you start going back into normalcy, but then it's like I'm fixing the COVIDness.
Yeah.
So I'm getting back in my bag, but life is lifing. And I'm like, I don't even want to go to this damn open mic thing. Like, so what happened was I'm like having this dream. So then I asked one of my friends, mutual friend through my neighbor. And I was like, yo, and shout out to my boy J-Ron. He's the one that actually sent me the information.
He's funny as shit.
Yeah. I know. I didn't know he did comedy because I seen him through my neighbor. So we would all be chilling, and I actually spoke to him. And I'm like, oh, this nigga mad funny. Then later on, I found out he started doing comedy. But then, I knew it, but I didn't think nothing of it.
Yeah.
So then I finally was like, let me go ask somebody. Like, I'm like, hey, how do you get into, like, where can I go? He just sent me an open mic, which was Brooklyn and Benny's open mic check. So I went there, and then I wasn't gonna go. I ain't had the money to go. And then my daughter's mom was like, here's some money. It was like when your mama gave you money for the movies. Here's $20. I said, you can even get yourself some popcorn. That's back in the day. The prices don't even exist.
Right.
But so she's like, here, go and go. Like you said you was gonna do this, go. Finally went. I kind of had jokes, but I didn't. Like, I was going through a whole journey. I had, like, lost a ton of weight, but I started losing weight around that time because I was like, my health wasn't right. I went to the doctor. It was like, yo, you got high blood pressure, all type of crazy stuff. I was stressing. So I started at that
everything
point.
you had going on, it makes sense, though.
I'm telling you, this comedy saved my life. I went in there, and then I'm watching people go up, and I'm like, I think I can do this, but I don't know. I'm talking to people. They're giving me pointers. Then I go up. And it's just like I just started talking. People started laughing. I'm like, okay. And I started to just keep on going. And I get off. Remember, Benny was like, hey. And I put on the thing because it was an open mic. Anybody could do it. So I put on it. Ryan B. Comedian, question mark?
No, not a question mark. You don't know what you're
like,
going to
because
be.
after this, it could be just the guy that came up here. And then I put Ryan B, and he was like, he's like, hey, how long you been doing this? I was like, today. You like that, bro? And he's like, yeah, so if you can make a group like this laugh, and your peers among, like, I think you can make anybody laugh.
Yeah.
And then he was just like, yeah, and Brooklyn was like, don't ever say that you're a comedian, question mark. You're a comedian.
Right.
So I kept on going. And then I was like it was times I bombed. Oh my gosh, the bomb times. And people say, oh, you did good. You ain't gotta be nice. I did terrible. Like,
But sometimes
to
we
me-
are our own worst
but yeah.
critics. So sometimes it's that we feel like we did worse. But
And
people
I know
think
I did because I
we
wasn't
did better.
prepared. Like when you saw me, I came late, but I'm still prepared because I've been
I didn't even
practicing.
watch the whole act, but you were funny.
See, that's good. I'm glad you
Yeah.
didn't watch the whole.
You
Now,
felt like you bombed that day?
no, I just felt like I've learned now my material is good. Sometimes I try new stuff. Oh, I got a good. I gotta remember to do that again. My material is good because I work on it. Sometimes sometimes you got the crowd where they just smile and look at you like how I do y'all ladies.
Mm-hmm.
And I see it pisses me off sometimes.
So how do you deal with
When having any type of connection.
landing and all that?
It's like you can do that if that's your style. That ain't my style. Like
Yeah.
when you give me enough time, I can tell stories. I can give you stories. I can make up stuff. I can I can do crowd work.
So say you had walked in that show on Tuesday and the crowd was different from what you had prepared. Like say it was a whole bunch of old people in there, geriatric patients, and the jokes that you had lined up just won't fit for the crowd. Or it was a
Listen.
bunch of like kids.
You gotta
Or,
change
you know.
it. See, that's the problem that I feel like when it comes to my craft, and I really like this, right? You gotta call audibles sometimes. I remember I went to this one spot, and they gave us a PSA before we went up. They said, "Hey, you can make jokes. You can make jokes, rated R jokes, right? You can make dirty jokes, kind of.
Mhm.
But we don't want no triple X jokes. We don't want no jokes that you can't put on a social media platform or something like that, right?" So then I heard that. I'm like, okay, I can kind of get what that means. I had a joke talk about I had a joke talk about knocking off somebody's bonnet. And you
Okay.
should know how that goes.
Yeah.
All right?
That ain't pretty.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But and the details with it wasn't appropriate for that place.
Right.
But it's funny,
Yeah.
but not for that place. So what I do, I went in, edited, took it out, and I rearranged my outline before I went up.
Right there on the spot.
Right then and there. Or if
So
I
how
know
do you remember that then?
Cause it's just like I have certain keys and cues for me, so I know
Oh,
like
okay.
if I see this word, if I hear this word, and that's kind of like how I do a lot of things. If I see or hear something, I know to lock it in, and then I just individually, whatever that is, I should have already practiced or went over my jokes.
Yeah.
But there's times where you write new jokes and you never even said it, and
It's hard to
that's the
remember.
ones where I feel like you can bomb or have the joke won't land as much because you wrote it. And then you just kind of remember it, but you never recited it. You never spoke it out loud. So you don't know how it's supposed to sound, inflection in your voice, timing, things of that nature. So I feel like I always have to have jokes in my pocket in some way to connect them. If I don't have that, now there's times when I went up there and just riffed. By the grace of God, I made it through. But that was because the crowd was very interactive.
Right.
If you don't got no jokes and you try to go through by the grace of God, and the crowd is not interactive,
That's
you just talking to people at this point. That's like if you in the dentist's office, some dude just starts walking in there. So, where are you from? What the fuck? Like, nah, you're not gonna pay attention to that. Like, get out of here. But you gotta kind of read the crowd, edit your stuff, because that same night,
Are you able to do it for kids? Like comedy for kids?
I don't know. I can make kids laugh, but I'm not a clown. I'm not making comedy for kids. This is a Nickelodeon special.
I
It ain't-
mean, I just asked.
If I get there, yeah. But
Think
at
you
that
can do a
point,
Christian comedy?
I think I can. It's just gotta practice not cussing. And with that, it's just like trying to make your grandparents laugh. When I come to that, it's like trying to make your grandparents
It
laugh.
depends on.
But it depends on who your grandparents.
Nowadays.
My grandmother can be 45.
Right.
My great grandmother's 50. Like, you know what I mean? So
Wait a minute, your grandma.
anyway,
Hey, your
so,
great grandmama 50.
times was wrong.
The
back in the
hell?
day. Times was wrong. But anyway, that's too. She did the math. I made math
Hey, you
up.
should use that window because that's
Boom.
stupid as shit.
See that is a part of the process. Like you take that.
But
and
you made me think because I'm like,
yeah,
that's a
man.
5 year difference.
That is a good one. Shout out to that. Let me get another one.
Look, help you get content too.
But that's the thing about being a comedian that's great. Yo, it sounds so corny, but your world
Can be turned into.
is a canvas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So do you use like real life like
Yeah.
situations and
A lot, yo, that's one thing. I'm glad I started comedy late.
you have more content?
I got more life content. It's stuff that I be talking about. People like, oh shit, I forgot that happened in my
Yeah.
life. Oh, that's mad funny. Oh, that's comparable to this. Oh, I know I can do that. You know,
Yeah.
like I know I can do all these things. So when I saw that, like, oh, you can use life, but it's how you use life.
Does that make it easier to remember this stuff?
It does, but it doesn't, because like sometimes you're like fishing for. Hold on, Raina, can you turn that down some? We are not at the crib. Do you want Daddy to make more money? Like,
She just turned it down.
I'm just playing. She know I'm joking. Now, one thing, my daughter has a great sense of humor. The thing, like, that's why you say you use life.
Yeah.
There's been a time, I got a picture I seen in my phone when my daughter was just like this. And I didn't remember, I was trying to take a picture and she just went like this. And I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, your breath stinks a little.
Oh,
I'm like,
I'm about to say she do call you out though without any apologetic.
because she's super funny. She's super funny. So,
Tell you how it is.
so a lot of times, like, my humor comes from my daughter's humor, which she's a product of me, so it's a
Right.
product of myself.
Right.
But I get to see myself when I was little. It's all this weird stuff, but like dealing with her, dealing with choices. Like, all right, before I had a kid, I would respond like this,
Right.
or I would do this. Now I have a kid, I respond like this, or
So,
I see things.
Does she
like
hear your comedy?
She,
That's the-
yo, that's my biggest fan.
I know that's.
Yo, when I was doing YouTube's, when you go to my YouTube, The Bane Show on YouTube, when you go to my YouTube channel, there's skits with her in it. You see the progression of my production, right?
Yeah.
There's video skits where she's in it. She's acting, saying stuff. And then I remember one time I came, I was just hearing myself talking. She's just watching my videos. She's just watching me. Just watching.
So the Bane Show is skits.
Bane Show is skits. Because I'm like, all right, it's a show of me. Like, it's showing, like, my thought process. Because a lot of times, I get these thoughts and I visually see them. I'm like, I want to make this into, like, not something like a little film, but I want to make it something to somebody can visually see. Nothing too long. And then once I started doing the skits, and then I did the comedy, it's like, oh, I got something here, because a lot of times people can do one thing or the other.
Yeah.
They can't do both.
Both. Yeah.
And I feel like I put the same energy into both, because I love to do both of them.
Right.
I love talking, as you can see. I love talking and I love creating stuff. If I could, I would have did this a long time ago, but I'm glad I'm doing it now because of the experience I have. A lot of things I'm self-taught and just things of that nature. So, yeah.
Where do you see yourself going? Because you didn't see comedy as part of who you are.
Nope.
But now that it is who you are, where do you see this going? Or where do you want it to go?
I want to have, my own production company, The Bane Show. I want to have R&B Productions. And I want to create, like,
What's R&B Productions?
Ryan Michael.
Oh, duh.
Bane.
Okay.
It's me.
R&B Productions. Okay, got you.
Like,
I thought you said R&B, like rhythm and blues.
no.
That's what I thought you meant.
I didn't even try to joke with her. No, you're wrong. That's not what I meant.
Okay.
But yeah, I want to have my own thing where, like, there's a young person like me in this world. Now it's more prevalent but you don't see examples of what you want to do. And I want to have a place where you can come. There's a Harvard. I want to be the Harvard of production. Like, you come here, we're going to give you the tools to be great. And that's it. I want people to have that place where they can go in our community.
Right.
Tyler Perry's creating his own way now, which is great. But that's Tyler Perry.
I think we need more than one Tyler Perry.
Yeah, and there's room to do that. And I
Yeah.
feel like I can be that vessel. And
So
I
you
just
gonna
want to
be
create.
like Medea 2.0? You gonna dress up?
No, I ain't dressed. No, we ain't.
I was just
I
asking.
said.
How is this?
I said his algorithm, not his actual footsteps. We ain't. I want to make, because I want to make films. Like, I really always wanted to make films. Like,
What type of films?
horror, drama, comedy, of course,
Love stories?
No. I could make a love comedy.
No.
But not like a love, like just straight up, like not
Have you
a.
ever thought about like stage plays, like starting there?
Nah.
Oh.
I could though.
Yeah.
I won this thing. So funny story. My mother, shout out to my mama. She put her and my stepfather. Shout out to my stepfather. They put us. I think it was summer 2001. Right.
That was a long time ago.
So I was like 5th grade.
That was a long time ago.
That was a minute. It was a minute.
Like when you hear the date, you're like,
Like, oh shit, we missing some numbers.
right.
And even then, we still missing some numbers. Damn, that's 20 something.
Right.
Holy shit, y'all. I was in 5th grade. Y'all do the math if you want. Don't give a damn. Black don't crack.
Never does.
It don't. I'm 48. No, I'm playing. I'm
Oh, you fucking lying.
Now you fucking lying.
Yeah.
But they say we going to camp, summer camp. I'm like, yeah, cool. Pack a bag. I'm like, what the fuck we packing bags for? Oh, they gonna hold our stuff there, whatever. So we go there, we drive. Now this is in New York. We live in Long Island at the time, so it's New York, but it's a little island part of New York. So we're like, oh, we going to New York. We're going in the city, I guess. Why would we go camping in the city? That don't make no sense. Whatever. We're gonna go there and come back because summer camp. You know, you go there,
Camping
you come
in
back.
the city
and
sounds fun.
that don't even add up.
That's all like I said.
Some oxymorons, jumbo shrimp ass. So we go there. And there's a bunch of other kids with suitcases. I'm like, the fuck is this Willy Wonka shit?
They about to put y'all on the train.
They put on the bus.
On the
We
hard
get on the bus. I'm like, all right, yeah, like. Everybody waving out the window. I said, what the fuck is this?
Oh my
Where are we
God.
going? Me and my brother looking like, yo, our parents don't love us no
They
more.
set y'all up.
So they sent us to sleep. So then, like, still, we don't know where we're going. And we're going to New York. Okay, we're in New York. I know it takes us 30 minutes to get from Long Island to the city. Cool. That's not bad. We driving for hours. Where the fuck we going? Why is there mountains? This is New York? Are y'all sure we in New York? We going to sleepaway camp. We didn't know that. They just put us in sleepaway camp. Is when you sleep away. You go and it's like vacation. And you go out and there's camp counselors, there's teenagers, and then there's camp counselors, and then you go. And it was a dope ass experience. Like me and my family went out there and that was
your
cool.
parents went with you.
No, they said bye to us like everybody else. They said bye, motherfuckers.
But
like,
how long do you stay?
for a week.
And you sleep? Oh, you don't sleep?
No.
Oh, I'm a sleep away camp. You know what I'm saying?
you sleeping away
literally
from your
listening to
own
the
property.
words. Oh, okay, all right.
Stay away camp. What you want to? Don't come
Cause I
back.
was like, how
Camp?
the fuck they make you sleep for 7 days? That's wild.
Nigga, that's coma camp.
Right.
What the fuck?
I'm like, oh hell no.
That is induced coma camp.
I ain't never heard of that.
So we went out there. They taught us all type of like camp, start fires, and all type. It was cool. Like it was. That gave me that experience of all this other shit
Boy
outside.
Scouts almost, it's
Yeah,
like-
Boy Scouts without the pedophilia. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying it was wild in the Boy Scouts.
John, cannot. No, you didn't say that.
Bleep it out.
Oh, I'm not believing shit. I can't believe you said that. Go ahead.
But it was cool, right? Because it had a bunch of, because it was like hood kids out there too. So they got the experience. I seen, it was cool. So one thing, we had a drama part. We got to create a play. And I came up with this play. I was a director. It was about this killer clown.
Okay, R&B production.
Yeah, it was the first production. It was trash. It wasn't good. But I won the best drama award with the little Two-Face on it. And I was like, yeah, I can do it. But then I kind of put it on pause. I always wanted to be like, you remember Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network would have like, hey, you want to be on this show? Wasn't no phones back in the day. It's like, write a letter to this place and mail it, and you may get a call back. And I used to do shit like that. Never. I was like, this is stupid. I ain't never gonna be on TV. But I always wanted to like act and do stuff like that, like be in movies. I was like, I'm a silly person. And you know, when you the only child, I was the only child for a little
But you know,
while.
writing wise, you know, plays could be like.
Yeah, but you know, who wanna write? I'm just like, I started writing because I had to.
So, as far as movies, you want an actual writer, you just want to direct.
No, I got some stuff I'm writing on, some scripts.
So what's the fucking difference? Now you frustrating me. What's the difference?
See, y'all, this is why.
gotta have patience.
Don't give them a disclaimer about me.
Shit.
No, but for real,
I
like,
just
what's the
took
difference
two back-to-back
between
questions together.
what's the difference between writing a movie and writing a stage play?
I
just feel like-
it's just different to me. Like a stage play, I don't know. I could probably do it. But I feel like you just got to get the actors and actresses right.
But same thing for a movie. That's why I asked what's the
The
difference.
casting. You just got to get your casting
Same
right.
thing for a movie.
All right. Okay.
That's why I was. asking
That's one
what's the
thing I
difference.
love about black women. Y'all will push us to do.
I mean, I'm just saying. I think it makes
So like,
sense.
what the fuck the difference, nigga?
Yeah, I mean,
What's
that's
the
just how I feel. Because
But-
if you're
but
saying
you're right.
go to
I
the
didn't-
stage play, what's the
I didn't think
difference?
about it like that, so I'm like, you know what? You gotta start somewhere. You gotta do something.
Yeah.
But that's
That's what
why
I
we
was
need
thinking.
that push. I always need that type of push because
Well,
sometimes.
Tinker Pusher, so.
Hey, pushing P, pushing
What?
T, pushing Tink, pushing Tink. You should put that on a t-shirt.
Oh
Pushing
my
Tink.
god.
I can only imagine Jamaican reading that. What you mean pushing Tink? What you push Tink for? Why you push Tink?
You are goofy, bro. You are so goofy.
Try to.
So, you want to give me a story?
Alright, I can give you a story. I give you a story about a funny story
My
about my
eyes
mom.
just keep watering up.
Yeah, man.
Jesus.
You want some water? You
Mm-mm.
want to open the window?
No.
You good?
You see it
This is
though?
my breath.
It might be.
Don't laugh. Who laughed? Don't laugh too hard.
It might be.
Get you a little tissue or something. I'll tell you a quick story and we end it on this. 'Cause I don't want your eyeballs to fall out.
Different.
Alright. So, I remember as high school, you know, my mama, single mama, raising me and my brother. I'm 8 years older than my brother. And I remember, this is like junior year, sophomore year, because I was up late the night before, boo loving on the phone. Like just, hey girl, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Did you see Flavor of Love last night? Like, what's going on? Like,
You keep taking it back, man.
gotta take it back. And I'm boo loving this shit, and I'm stayed up late. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want to go to school. So my girlfriend at the time, she used to act like she was my mom, and she'll call me out of school. So, cause you know, you could call, if you don't go to school, they gonna call your parents and be like, hey, where your kid is
Yeah.
at? So I'll have her call as my mom, say, hey, he not gonna be here today, so they don't call back at all. Gotta be 10 toes, you know what I'm saying?
You teaching the kids how to get over.
Them niggas,
But nowadays,
nowadays they got your footprint, your
They
birth
still call
certificate.
her.
They calling, they sending drones to your crib. We see that you're in there playing PlayStation. Bring your ass to school.
Oh my god.
So I said, you know what? My mom, she's in the military. She worked down the street, but she go to work from this time to this time. I know. I'm gonna just cool out. She gonna take my brother to school. All I gotta do is fake like I'm going to school. So, cause she slept on the first floor. Me and my brother was on the second floor. So I had to kind of come downstairs. So I remember I had to call me out. She called me out. I snuck downstairs, right? Open the door, close it, snuck back upstairs. And to give you a little context, my mom, like a week before, told me to clean up my room. She never came upstairs. So I never really cleaned up my room. So I'm gonna just give you that tidbit.
Okay.
Put that in your pocket.
Okay.
So I go and I'm like, alright, I can't really stay in because she might come upstairs to my brother to get ready, whatever. So I go in my closet, put a pillow in my closet, put a little sheet and blanket in my closet. I'm laying on shoes. It was like a little dip, like a 6-inch lift. So I'm like sleeping on a slant, uncomfortable. I'm in the closet. I'm in the closet, pause. No, not pause, like,
Pause because you're in the closet.
because I'm in the closet. But not in the closet. But I was in the closet. She was about to pause the production, like, oh, you want to pause? What are you talking about? Did I do something wrong? You're great. You're wonderful.
She's on it.
But yeah, so I'm in the closet. And, you know, I'm sitting there hearing my brother get ready, and she called him down. Like, yeah, they about to go. As soon as I'm sliding this door open, I'm jumping right in my bed. Sitting there laying there, and I hear my mom come back. I'm like, okay, she gonna get ready for work. She comes back. I don't hear no ironing board sliding. I ain't hear nothing. What's going on? What is this shit? Oh, she going to work late. Time went by. I'm hearing Maury. You are not the father now. So what the fuck she doing watching Maury? Wait, I thought you had to go to work. Okay. Now I'm panicking because I'm like going to sleep, but I'm like having nightmares of her finding me. Like just So I'm like, oh my God, this is terrible. So it's like a couple hours of this shit.
You skip school to sleep in the closet.
It was starting to look like that. And then, you know, I'm like, when the fuck she going to work? I'm like, literally, you know when you're like sleeping, you wake, like you're doing that, like you're not sleeping. I was waking up like, oh my God. Oh, I'm still in the closet. Great, thank God. And I'm sitting there just jumping up, and I hear footsteps. She coming up the stairs. I'm like, oh my fucking goodness. She going to my brother's room. Here I go to my brother's room. And then I hear my door open. And I hear, I told this motherfucker to clean this room. I said, oh my God. And I just hear my room being torn to shreds. Like, she was pissed. I'm just hearing shit being thrown. And I told him to clean this shit. I'm like, oh my God. Do not open this damn door. I'm sitting there, destroying it. And she just stopped. And then this is when I knew. She was like looking at the door. And cause she would know, like, all right, this is fucked up. I know this closet's fucked up. You just probably got shit sitting there just like vaya con Dios. And just the door never slid open. She went back downstairs. I go back to sleep in horror. I go back to sleep. I'm still having nightmares of her finding me and choking me. Like, then I'm looking at the time. My phone is dying, so I gotta I gotta come downstairs at a time that I come home for school.
I mean, so she wouldn't have seen you.
She would have saw me if her door was open, so I had to make sure she was in her room fully. So I had to sneak out. I opened my door. Oh my God, my room looked crazy. Crazy. I almost thought she headbutted the wall at one point. I'm like, what did you throw? So then I sneak downstairs, I open the door, I close it back, and now I gotta act like I'm not horrified. Like, hey Ma, what's going on? Open the door. She's like, what's up? Hey, she's like, did you look at your room yet? I was like, nah. She's like, go look at your room and then clean that shit up. I was like, okay. And I just walked back upstairs. I got probably a total of 2 hours of sleep. So I skipped school to get sleep. Didn't sleep the whole time. I slept in fear and had almost got caught.
Well, that was stupid. You should
still had to clean up my room. Came back to school, missed mad schoolwork. That was the one time. I had to catch up. Tired the next day. Stay in school, kids. Stay your ass in school. That's the moral of that story.
Okay. Good advice, though.
Yeah.
Good advice, though. So I want to thank you for coming.
Hey, Miss Tank, thank you for allowing me to be in your presence. What's this name?
Janae.
Janae, thank you for just being awesome. She's over there babysitting a little bit. She's like, no, we got to put some Wi-Fi on. It's awesome. It was great. We got to do this again. And thank you for having me.
Anytime.
All right. Deuces.
B Entertainment presents incredible journalism. A master of words. He asks the questions the media just won't. And he's like legit. Not too legit, but he sounds cool. You feel me? In a world full of stories where a man gets to the bottom of it, this is Facts with Reginald Warren.
Hello, America. I'm your host, Reginald Warren. Now, throughout the streets of New York City, Los Angeles, Detroit, Chi-Town, aka Chi-Rock, we have infamous and murderous lyrics, but we have one of the most infiltrated, and I mean infiltrated like he came into your eardrums and just wrecked your brain cells. I'm talking about Young Gun Bullet. But we've brought him here today on Fox to come to find out what does he really mean by his lyrics and where is he really from. But without further ado, we're going to bring in Young Bullet. Young Bullet, welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
What's up? What's up? What's going on, Facts? What's going on?
Fancy. Alright. So you say here that you're from the inner cities, but you never tell me what inner cities. We want to further elaborate.
It's your boy, Young Bullet out this bitch, man. You know what I'm saying?
We got that,
in the
but
city.
can you please answer the
no
question?
specific location. I'm just from the inner city. You feel me? So
He still hasn't
I mean,
answered
that's
the
the inner
question.
cities of any city
Okay,
all
so we that
across
type
the
of
world, across the globe. Cities and the cities, from the cities to the other cities. You know what I mean? So, glad to have you. Thanks for having me on the show, Reggie. You feel me?
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? Pause. Who told you to call me Reggie?
My manager said.
Yeah, my name is Reginald, but who told you? Did we grow? Are we lads? Are we friends? Oh, is he mine? Are we? I'm sorry. Do you know me?
Boy is bugging.
What the?
Hold up.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to get fired. Continue with your story, please, and thank you. Like, what is this guy talking about? Like, I'm Young Bullet, and I'm Bullet to the fullest. You feel me? I get these dollars. You see my wrist. You see my neck. No, my neck isn't turning green. No, I don't have a rash on my neck. No, that's not bumps. No, it's not pus.
Wow.
No, I'm not bleeding. This is real diamonds. Go ahead, Reginald. I dig it. But there's one problem that, I don't really dig like that. Now, in this lyric right here, you say, I pop guns, I shoot nuns. Those two statements just don't mush together. Like, I don't think of guns and nuns. Do you America, UK, Africa, China, whoever's watching this, do you agree?
Man.
No. So,
Come on.
why would you put such controversial lyrics in the children's read-along book? Nah, I don't even say it like that. I think the lyrics imitate art, and art is life, and life imitates art. You feel me? So when you get the truth, and you could paint a picture for the vivid people.
Are you being
know what I'm
serious
saying?
right now?
Or you
Is he
paint a
being
vivid
serious?
picture for the people. You feel me? I've been on lean all day.
Gosh. Are
That's
you?
why I just be. That's why
You
I'm
a
like,
formula
I'm
baby?
Like
Are
this.
you? Were you
I'm just
breastfeeding?
like this, y'all.
'Cause I'm
just
baffled.
like this. I mean, it seems to me like you just in there for the dollars. Now, Young Bullet, what kind of bullet are you anyway? Your hollow point? What are you? What are you? Trace around? What are you? What kind of bullet? Man, the rock that's in the slingshot.
He can't be serious, right? Is he serious?
What? Are you talking about the pebble from David and Goliath? This fuck.
Calm down, calm down, calm down. Reggie,
This bastard.
calm down.
Okay, I should sue y'all for what's that shit? Defamation of defecation of character, bruh.
And he makes
You really
millions.
speaking crazy on my name. What's my name? Yo, YB. I ain't Young Boy. I'm Young Bullet. On to the next. So, you said that you were from the inner cities and you were raised in the ghetto. But I've actually did a little digging. Did you forget that Google and all those types of applications exist? Like, did you just completely, ring around the rosy? I forgot that these motherfuckers can find me around that information. You know, can't explain, Young Bullet. The internet be lying. You know what I'm saying? The internet be lying. Like, that could be Wikipedia, Flickipedia. You don't even know the pedia. It all depend on what you see at the end of the pedia. If it say pedia, you can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? You can't believe it. You gotta leave it in the past. Like, you know what I'm saying? Call time and shit. I knew you when I had a search engine. You feel me? It says here that you are from Plainville, Ohio. I don't even know if that exists.
really dry.
But that's where you're from. Yeah, you went to Boardington Boarding High School and Playful Pansies Elementary School. Oh, man, I'm from the streets. I ain't grow up in no suburb. We can fist fight. We can do this all day. We can do that all day. Yo, where my manager at, man? What's going on with this? Starting to get a little hot. Starting to get a little bothered because this
Watch it, Reginald.
Shamalaba Kampum B.
Reginald.
This guy over here is just fabricating his life. Why you rap about some things that you're good at? What are some things you're good at?
Shoot people.
You're not good at shooting people, okay? We have actual footage of you at the shooting range. You didn't hit not a near target.
Man, really?
Beer foolishness you talking about. Stop lying. Stop, as they say in the Americas, capping. It is wrong. You're misleading all these little youths to astray. Young Bullet, you're full of shit.
I'm going to write you up.
You're full of nonsense, okay? What you talking about my lyrics? Like, why you saying my stuff is crazy? Like, my stuff sounds slap. My shit bump. You played in all 28 countries in the world. You feel me?
There's more than 28 countries.
There's more than 28, man. Stop lying. Like, you see me? You must have got your information from that pedia. This is the media talking about some pedia. Hey, we on B
Entertainment,
what's
please.
This B?
B
I don't even know
Entertainment.
where I'm at right now. So I'm still hot. Now you said on your album, from rags to riches to bitches to bags of snitches. What does that mean?
Did I say that?
You can't knock the hustle, like Jay-Z said. Everything is everything, and anything is not. You know what I'm saying? What does that mean? You talk about. I'm sorry. We're good. And you talk about snitching, right? And you said, no snitching. I don't affiliate with it.
No.
But your album is literally called The Blueprint to All of My Crimes, established 2009. Like, are you saying the blueprint for your crimes
Wabi, are you serious? Did you put that on a
was
goddamn
started
album?
in 2009 in these listen to the track list. Intro, I'm in your house.
Oh my goodness.
Number
Lawyer,
2, address to that
get
house.
our lawyers ready now.
Number 3, you actually put the address to that house.
Why did I represent this dude?
What? Oh, where you get that from? Where you find that information at?
The internet.
Man, that's false, dog. Come on, you keep on.
Are you
spinning
serious?
these
The internet
false
is not.
narratives, man.
Yes, some things can be
I'm
false,
not
but that
leaving
is
the track list.
literally
Nothing
is
wrong with
it's
the track
what you
list.
put
The track
out.
list is fine. Like, why did these dudes keep on saying there's something wrong with the track list?
Track list.
Track
Trash
list. I meant trap list. I mean,
Wabi, sit your ass down, man.
Track number 4. You lit. Track number 4. All you said was, he did it, she did it, they did it, featuring. Who does that say? The Ohio Police Department. What are you talking about? You're misleading these kids. You're telling them to be gangsters. You're telling them to do all these things, and you live in Ohio. Your brother's name is Terrence. Like, I know my name is Reginald, right? But I'm from the UK. That does not apply to me, okay? You could be named Paxton and carry a machete, alright? That doesn't mean a thing. And you also can be a stockholder.
Tell him, bro.
What's going on with this? I came here to get paid. I came here to get laid. You feel me? This dude over here talk about some track lists and leading the kids and all this other shit. I ain't got no kids, but I told you.
Sit your
I told
ass
it,
down.
yeah.
You got
They
5
said
more
I
minutes,
they said
man.
I got 5 more minutes to get paid. You feel me? I got 5 more minutes on clock. It's like I ain't clocking in, but I'm about to clock out. You feel me? Yeah,
Are you
man. I mean,
are
it
you
is
serious
what it
right now,
is.
dude?
I mean, you gonna buy the album?
Dude.
You gonna get the music? What you gonna do? You gonna keep on talking about me like?
At this part of the interview,
Nah, that's not real.
YB
That's
started to get
that's not
aggravated.
even
So I
real.
wanted to switch gears and
That's
really
not real
get deep
news.
into his soul
What
and
that
figure
man
out
say,
where
dog?
this aggression
It's fake news.
and stupidity was coming from.
This is fake. All right. The next list of things we're gonna go over is, tell me about your past. Tell me why you feel so angry. What's going on in your new car? Talk to me, man. I could drop the pod. I'm gonna drop the bag. We could stop the cameras.
What I got
We can. It's
was
okay.
utter
It's okay.
ignorance
It's
and
all right.
nonsense at the same
Tell
time.
me more about yourself. These crimes is real, man. I do this, I live this, man, from the streets, dog. I slide out with them sticks and yappers and Make them viper sounds, bruh. Stop playing, yo. Who is this dude? Your name is Reginald? Man, I thought, real talk, when I seen your name on paper, I immediately thought of the butler from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air,
I'm about to catch a charge.
You just can't be honest for 2 seconds. I gave you a full opportunity. So, hey, I even got to my Maury Povich. I got close to you, started talking to you, you know, trying to be intimate here. Tell me malarkey, okay? Get him the fuck out of here,
Reggie.
okay? Cause I'm about to get on my Brooklyn, okay? About to make me sound like somebody.
Know the whole show,
okay?
eh?
You might make me get on Brooklyn, okay?
Rip his contract up.
You know, disrespect me up in here. Disrespect me like that. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm your host, Reginald Warren. Apparently, this is part of garbage. This
Reggie!
famous fucking performer,
Reggie!
rapper, whatever the fuck.
Reggie!
You keep on downloading this music and letting your kids twerk and jerk to it, whatever the hell they're doing over there in the States. Because over here, we're listening to that drill music, you know. That's what we're doing over here. So, you know, keep that over there. I'm Reginald Warren. It's been a terrible time. You need to increase my pay for shit like this. This is bloody madness. I'm sorry. That's personal information. You don't need to hear about that. Yes, Susan, get my lawyer on the phone. I'm not playing change my contract. Okay, and I'm Reginald Warren, and this is Fox. This is bullshit also. Like I said, I'm Young Bullet. Go cop my album, you know what I'm saying? Go cop my other mixtape, you know what I'm saying? Dreams of a Bullet, you know what I'm saying? Go cop my other LP, you know what I'm saying? I walk around with guns, but I walk around with funds, and I will tell everyone, go get that one, you know what I'm saying? Go get all my shit, man. SoundCloud, MySpace, what other streaming platform? Frostwire, Line Order, you know what I'm saying? Hit me up, man. I got a song with George Bush too, man. I'm out. I want this shit.
Tink did not come to play with you hoes. I came to slay, bitch.